Okay, Mr. Holcomb here again. You were saved by the bell. This is now part 2 of lesson 19. So we're going to finish up this example here. So it's asking what is the scale of the drawing. So we already figured out that 9:36 is our area with a K, or remember we can call K R, R being ratio or rate, scale factor. So if 9/36, see this is scaling up from a drawing to the original, but this is what is the scale of the drawing. So if I want to go from original back to scale drawing, what do I have to do to that original to get the scale? And what we're going to do there is say it's not 9:36, but 36. Well, we could word it like this: 9:36 is the area, but that equals our rate, or our K squared, and therefore R is a scale factor. So the square root of 9, okay, what times itself equals 9? 3. What times itself equals 36? 6. So 3 to 6 is what our scale factor is, and that reduces to 1/2. Okay, we're not talking area anymore, we're talking length. So if the area was 9:36, the length of each side would be 1:2. So the real drawing would be a length of 12 and a height of 6. And 12 times 6 is 36. I'm sorry, 12 times 6 is 72. Divided by 2 is 36. Okay. Moving along. Number 2. Use the scale drawings of 2 different apartments to answer the questions. Use a ruler to measure. Okay, so we've already done this in class, so I cannot put a ruler on this smartboard or it will draw where the ruler touches. So in class we measured these, and these are the measurements we got. So this was 2.5 this way, from corner to corner, and from here to here was 2 inches. So I suppose say my unit of measurement, inches. We measured the kitchen, this is 1. This is a 1/2. Just make sure you know that these are all inches. The bathroom was a 1/2 inch. The closet is a 1/4 inch. And the bedroom was 3/4 of an inch. So now if I know that from here to here's 1, then the bedroom is also, it's going to be 1 all the way down this line right here. Okay. So if the whole thing is 2.5, and we take 1 away, the bedroom, 2.5 minus 1 is 1.5. Okay. So the closet length is 1.5 inches. Okay. Now keep in mind that 1 inch is 12 feet. And over here, 1 inch is to 16 feet. Very carefully. Now while I'm at it, I'm just going to tell what the measurements are over here. This bathroom from here to here was 1/2 inch. This closet was a 1/4 inch. From here to here was 2 inches. And from here to here was 1 1/2 inches. Okay. So now we have to do some subtracting. If this whole distance from the corner of the kitchen to the right corner of the living room is 1.5 inches, then the corner of the bathroom to the corner of the closet over here is 1.5 inches. And if I subtract the 1/2 inch of the bathroom, we're down to 1 inch. And if I take a 1/4 of the closet away, the 1/4 inch from the closet, 1 inch minus a 1/4 is 3/4. So the bedroom is 3/4 of an inch. If we need that. And this closet here was a 1/2. And this was a 1/4. The kitchen we measured to be 5 inches. Kitchen to living. And this dashed line was 3/4 of an inch. Okay, those were all the measurements we took in class. Oh, one more. That's 3/4 of an inch as well. Okay, so now it says find the scale drawing area for both apartments and then use it to find the area, actual area of both apartments. Okay. So the way we can do this is we can do the scale drawing area. Scale drawing area, inches squared, and then actual, which is in feet squared. Okay, and if we do a table like that, okay, find the scale drawing area of both apartments, use the actual, and use it to find the actual. So we have the suburban, and we have the city. Okay. Let me color code this. Get rid of that and make that city green. Okay, scale drawing area inches squared. So the suburban was 2.5 by 2. Okay, so 2 inches up the side right here, and then 2.5 across the top. So that'd be 2.5 or 5 halves. Come on. 5 halves. Times 2, which equals 5. Okay, so that's 5 inches squared. Over to the city, and it's 2 by 1.5, or 2 by 3 halves, and that equals 3 square inches. So if I take the actual area, 5, in the drawing, not the actual area, but if I take the area in the drawing, 5, and I multiply that by, we're going from inches to feet, and there's 12 inches in a foot, but we're doing squared. So 1 squared is inches squared, 1 times 1 is 1. That's not a problem, but when we get to feet, that's 12 inches, and 12 inches squared would be 12 squared, or 144. We're multiplying 5 times 144, and that's going to come out to be 720 square feet. Now, if I do the same over here, it's going to be 3 times. Now, we need to be careful here. This is not 12. This is 16 feet. So this is going to be 3 times 16 squared, which equals 3 times 256. And 3 times 256 is 768 square feet. Okay? So, a suburban apartment is smaller than the city apartment. Right? Now, if I scroll up and do the next question, which apartment has closets with more square footage? Justify your thinking. Well, let me do another table. So we're going to do suburban here. We're going to do city here. All right. So we're going to do scale drawing area. Okay. And then we're going to do actual area. Okay, so here's our table. Scale drawing area and actual area. Okay, so now we're comparing closets. So if I go back up to my picture here, well, I have this closet here, and I have this closet here. And over on this one here, I've got a closet here, and I have this closet here. So they both have 2 closets. So we're going to have to do some addition here as well as multiplication. So closet number 1 here is 1 inch by 1/4, and this closet over here is 1.5 by, and we measure this in class to be 1/4 as well. So I didn't put that, so that's 1/4. Okay? So we have 1/4 by 1 for this one, and 1/4 by 1.5 for this one. So I need to do that calculation. So I'm going to come down here, and that is going to be 1/4 times 1 plus 1/4 times 1.5 or 3/2. So that's going to be 1/4 times 1 is 1/4 plus 3/8. Okay, which equals 1/4 is 2/8. 2/8 plus 3/8 is 5/8. I'm going to do the same for the city. Now I'm going to scroll back up here, and the closet in the city apartment is 1/4. This one is 1/4 by 1/2, and this one is 1/4 by 3/4. Okay, 1/4 by 1/2 and 1/4 by 3/4. 1/4 by 1/2 plus 1/4 by 3/4. 1/4 times 1/2 is 1/8, and 1/4 times 3/4 is 1/4 times 3/4 is 3/16. Okay, 3/16 plus 1/8. 1/8 is 2/16. 2/16 and 3/16 is 5/16. Okay. All right. Oh, I'm sorry. I put all that in the wrong location. This all is over here. It is our city. Okay, so 3/16. So that goes there. My apologies. So we have the scale drawing area of the suburban apartments closets on the left right here. And we have the scale drawing dimensions of the city closets over there. Now what we need to do is convert that to our actual drawing. And if you remember going back up here, we're multiplying by 144, because that was 12 feet squared. 12 squared is 144. And this one's going to be 256, which is 16 squared. So when I do that, all I'm doing is taking the answer I got from here and multiplying it by our 12 squared and our 5/16 and multiplying it by our 16 squared. And when I do that, I get 90. When I do this, I get 8. Okay? So, answer the question now. The question says, which apartment has closets with more square footage? Well, 90 is more than 80, and the answer to this question is the suburban apartment. And you would say the suburban apartment has more square area. It's got 90 square feet. The city apartment only has 80 square feet. Okay? C, which apartment has the largest bathroom? Justify. So I'm going to go back, and I need to copy down another scale drawing area, actual area table. So I'll do that here. Scale drawing area, actual area, make a table, city, suburban. Okay, and now we're going to compare bathrooms. Okay, so where's the bathroom in this one? It's right here, and it is 1/2 by 1, 1/2 by 1, and this bathroom is right here, and it is 3/4 by 1/2. 1/2 by 1 and 3/4 by 1/2. Okay, there is no addition here. There's only one bathroom each. So I put that. All right. So 1/2 by 1 equals 1/2, and 3/4 times 1/2 is 3/8. Okay. Now I've got to convert it to actual area. Okay, so now I'm going to take that 1/2, multiply it by 12 square feet, which is 144, and I'm going to take that 3/8 and multiply it by 16 square feet, which is 256. And when I multiply 1/2, half of 144 is 72. And if I take 256 and divide it by 8 and then multiply it by 3, I get 96. Okay, so the area of the city's bathroom is 96 square feet, and the area of the suburban's apartment is 72 square feet. So the city apartment has a larger bathroom. Okay, now we're going to do a cost analysis. 1 year lease for a suburban apartment costs $750 per month. Okay, $750 per divide month. Okay, a 1 year lease in the city apartment costs $925 per month. Okay, which apartment has a greater value in terms of square footage? Well, we need to find out what 1 square foot is, our unit rate, if you will. So I need to go back and take the area now, and we're going to divide this by our area. So if I go back and look at the area of the actual area was 720 in the suburban and 768 in the city. 720 and 768. Okay? So we're going to multiply that by 720 here. Multiply this by 768. Now I'm putting multiply by right now, but I'm going to show you what I'm going to do with these. Okay. So that is 720 what? Well, it's 720 square feet. Okay. So what we need to do now is, okay, now what we need to do is figure out dollars per foot. So if I write $720, don't write this yet, per foot, well, there's a problem here. Our dollars are both in the numerator, and we want something to cancel. So what I need to do is the inverse of this, reciprocal. I need to flip it over. I want feet over dollars, so the dollars are $1 in the numerator and one's in the denominator. So I'm going to flip this dollars foot, and if I do that, I have to flip the 720. So that's going to mean 1 over 720 feet per dollar. So for every square foot, so if it's $720 per foot, then it's $1 for every, or 1 foot is for every $720. You can just flip both of them. 1/720th feet per dollars. Okay, so when I flip that, my dollars are going to cancel. And then what I'm actually doing is just taking 750, dividing by how many dollars or square foot, 720 square feet, dollars divided by feet, and then we're going to find out how much it is a month per foot. Okay, and when I take 750 and divide it by 720, I get $1 1.04. Okay, so if I'm going to do this over here, then I want to take that 768 and say that that is times 1 over 768, meaning for every 1/768 of a foot per dollar is what that really means. So now when I do my calculation, I see that dollars is going to cancel with dollars. 925 is now going to be divided by 768. And it's going to be feet per month. Okay, so, or not feet per month, it's going to be Yeah. Dollars per month. Feet per month. Anyhow, 925 divided by 768 equals, get rid of that, $1.20. 120. Long day. $1.20. So what we're doing is we're taking dollars divided by square foot to get how much it costs per foot a month. That's where the feet months comes from. Okay, so $1.04 per foot per month, $1.20 per foot per month. Okay, so which apartment offers the greatest value in terms of the cost per square foot? Well, $1.04 is cheaper than $1.20, so the $1.04 a month is going to be the winner, so the suburban apartment is cheaper. Okay, very lengthy lesson. Got a little sketchy there at the end. Hopefully I didn't confuse you too much. Go to your problem set. If you have questions, see me.